This video is brought to you by Skillshare. Hey, what's up folks, how's it going? This is Watch. Hope you guys are all doing well, and today we're going to be taking a look at the battery performance of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. I've had this thing for over a month now, have several charge and discharge cycles logged onto the phone, and testing out a foldable device like this is definitely a lot more time consuming when it comes to battery life, since it's pretty much two devices in one with two individual displays. So you're actually going to see our battery results for both the larger foldable display as well as the front cover display. On top of that, we're also going to compare the Z Fold 3 to other larger conventional smartphones such as the S21 Ultra, Note 20 Ultra, as well as the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now we typically like to do two controlled battery drain tests. One is a simple video playback test where we play a video on the VLC app, 50% brightness in airplane mode, basically see the total runtime. After that, we do an automated app cycling test via the Tasker app on Android and the Shortcuts app on iOS, where we load up applications that you're going to use on a consistent day-to-day basis, including the camera app on a continuous loop until the battery dies. Now, obviously, this is important to note that this is an extreme synthetic test. You're obviously not going to be using the screens throughout your day-to-day usage, so your battery life will definitely be better than what you're going to encounter in our video over here. But we do these tests to eliminate any kind of extraneous variables as much as possible, so we have a more standardized way to test out battery performance from a device to device, and we have a fair and equivalent comparison to demonstrate the overall battery performance of each smartphone. Now, before we get into the results, I just want to mention our sponsor Skillshare that made this content possible. Now, if you don't know already, Skillshare is one of the biggest online learning communities out there, designed for anybody that wants to broaden their horizons or knowledge on a given topic, whether that's involving more creative endeavors such as in physical fine art or digital content creation. Perhaps you want to master or learn for the first time on how to use things like Premiere Pro, Photoshop, Lightroom, Illustrator, etc., or you want to increase your productivity and marketing skills. Chances are there's probably a class on Skillshare.com that's suited perfectly for your knowledge base and your skill level. Now, me being a tech YouTuber myself, I definitely have to recommend that you guys check out the brand new class that Skillshare just launched with Marques Brownlee of MKBHD, where he talks about the secret to his success and how he creates his awesome YouTube content, from initial conception to research, scripting, shooting, editing, and then finally posting the content on the YouTube platform. So if you're interested in maybe creating your own tech channel, or just interested in his process, definitely check out that class. Now, if you're interested in Skillshare Premium, where you get access to all these awesome classes, definitely click on the description down below. The first 1,000 subscribers to use that link and to sign up get a free 1-month trial of the premium service. We want to thank Skillshare so much for the continuing support of our channel. Now, coming back and talking about the battery performance of the Z Fold 3, firstly, when it cocomes to the actual size of the battery, you're looking at a 4,400 milliamp hour capacity. That's relatively small. The S21 Ultra has over 5,000 milliamp hours and 4,500 milliamp hours on the Note 20 Ultra. One of the reasons why we have a relatively small battery on the Z Fold is the fact that it's so thin, only about 6.4 millimeters in terms of thickness in the unfolded position. And since it has to carry the housing for one large display and one smaller display, there's not a whole lot of room for a battery to go in. So having 4,400 milliamp hours is still fairly large, considering the fact that there's definitely not a lot of room inside the Z Fold 3. That being said, the battery is still larger than the iPhone 12 Pro Max, which has a capacity of 3,687 milliamp hours. And one of the disappointing things that I found about the Z Fold 3 was the overall charging speed. With a 25-watt fast charger, it took over 40 minutes to get a 50% charge, and to get a full charge is going to take well over 90 minutes. Comparatively, on the other smartphones, you could easily achieve 50% charge or more within half an hour. That being said, the Z Fold 3 still has access to Qi wireless charging at up to 11 watts speed, and it also has built-in reverse wireless charging at 4.5 watts, so you can use it as a wireless charging bank and charge devices like a smartwatch or headphones or even other smartphones. Now let's finally talk about the results of our battery drain test, starting with the video playback. Now, as mentioned earlier, we did an individual test for both the cover display and fold display, and on the fold display, we got a total runtime of about 14 hours, 24 minutes, and on the much smaller cover display, we got a runtime of 17 hours and 53 minutes. Now, compared to the other Samsung large screen smartphones, the Z Fold 3 is definitely lagging behind in video playback. The S21 Ultra got over 21 hours of runtime and 18 hours on the Note 20 Ultra, and the 12 Pro Max came in kind of right in the middle of the road at over 15 hours runtime. Beyond that, the results of our automated app cycling test are here as follows. On the Z Fold 3, the full display got a total runtime of 8 hours 11 minutes. On the cover display, it's actually not a whole lot better at 8 hours 19 minutes. The S21 Ultra came out on top of the longest runtime of 14 hours and 59 minutes. Next was the 12 Pro Max at 14 hours 56 minutes. And in third place was the Note 20 Ultra of getting 13 hours 23 minutes, which was far better than what we encountered with the Z Fold 3. Now, unsurprisingly, if you're going to predominantly use the larger fold-out display, you're definitely going to be sacrificing quite a bit in terms of battery life, but most likely I would imagine most users are going to be predominantly relying on the cover display to answer phone calls, text messages, as well as check notifications, emails, things like that, and they might only use the fold-out display in situations where they want to consume media, watch YouTube videos, do some multitasking, or anything that requires a little bit more screen real estate, which is probably going to be less frequent than the use of the cover display. And in that scenario, you're definitely going to be equivalent to most standard smartphones that are available right now. But in terms of comparing it against the S21 Ultra, Note 20, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and indeed the new iPhone 13 Pro Max, you're definitely not going to be as optimized in terms of getting the most out of your battery, considering the fact that it's a smaller capacity and it has a very power hungry dual set of displays. But of course, this may be a small compromise for an overall smartphone that has a lot of potential capabilities to kind of fill in the need of a small size tablet and a regular size smartphone all in one. And I can definitely see some people trade off the loss of a little bit of battery performance with the benefit of the larger display that the Z Fold 3 inherently has. But really, on that, guys, that's really it. Definitely love to know what you guys think of the Z Fold 3 overall. I think it's a fantastic, very capable smartphone that definitely has a place in the world of super large phablets and foldable devices, and definitely love to see where this thing kind of evolves to in the future upcoming generations. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you've subscribed, have post notifications turned on, liked our video. Check out the description down below to get our free trial of Skillshare. We want to thank them so much for sponsoring our content, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon in the next one. Take care.